I seen a question and I feel like I want to make a video about this because I feel like a lot of people, they go through this, and honestly, the stuff that I be talking about on TikTok is kind of like relationships and shit. So it's like I might as well, basically give advice on shit that I feel like I can. I'm not gonna give advice on everything because I haven't been through everything, so I can't give advice on shit that I haven't been through. You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's my opinion, but some people, they'll give you advice and they don't even know what they're giving advice on. But me though, I'm gonna just go off of my experience, and I will also respond to this comment that I seen on my TikTok that was like, how do you basically deal with somebody when you trying to change them, or they're trying to make a change but it's not happening or something like that. And I'm like, basically you can't force a change. Actually, you really can't, because honestly, you gotta look at it on both perspectives. I said this: if I'm trying to constantly make a change on somebody, that's overbearing the person that doesn't feel like they need to change. And both parts is like, okay, cool, you feel like they need to change, and I spoke, and it's like, all right, yeah, you need to change, you need to do this. But then the other person may feel like, damn, I don't need to change, or they feel like maybe I need to, slowly build into it. The other person is feeling impatient. Now, both parties is wrong because the other person is moving impatient while the other person isn't changing. So it's like, both parties is clashing. Now you have to realize that person has to let go. A lot of people, that's why I feel like I had to talk about it, because a lot of people keep, trying to go through it, or keep on trying to force a change, or, make things work. And you really not making things work. You're only making it worse because you got to actually just accept it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like you love somebody, so you want to change and make them love you. But you have to realize love is really coming from your heart. So you love that person for them. You get what I'm saying? You love a person for whatever they're doing, their wrongs and all that. If you don't love a person wrongs for real, like, obviously you're gonna hate what they do. Like, you're gonna hate what they do some wrong to you. But if they wrongs is something that you can bear with, like mine's, I feel like disrespect, because I feel like if you're doing something and you're trying to trigger somebody and they get disrespectful, I feel like they got out of character. But if they can make it up, I can, work with that. But sneaky, I can't work with that. I don't know if other people can, but that's not something I can work with. So that's why I feel like I had to cut it, because it's just like, it's kind of defensive. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm more so trying to find out the problem rather than push it away. So a lot of people, may deal with that. They may feel like, all right, I'd rather just let it go. I'd rather just push it away and move on. And it's some people that actually feel like that. But me, when I'm in a relationship, I want to chase the problem. I want to see, like, what's going on. Like, can we fix this? Can we, solve it so it don't happen again? And then it's like, damn, like, you coming off as controlling. But some people will actually accept that. They will actually see that as boundaries or structure in a relationship. And that's why I'm saying some people you just have to let go, and you have to go ahead and find somebody, because at the end of the day, or you can find yourself, because some people may have traits of their own that they don't like, and you can go ahead and work on it and, basically take that off of yourself. Because some people, they try to basically, hop in relationships and find other people to fix their problems, but that's making it worse too, because you're only adding problems to it, because you're having other people trying to solve or fix your issues. But that's not gonna really go out well, because you're not really a parent in a relationship. Like, you don't want to feel like somebody mom or father in a relationship, because y'all both are your own people. Y'all both are trying to work and gather for each other and, build up. Y'all not trying to teach each other, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this. That get tiring, because constantly telling somebody what to do, and once again on the other side constantly having to hear what to do, it's, what I'm saying, that's too much. So I feel like once you find somebody that you can love for their wrongs and love for their rights, you don't really necessarily overbear or keep going at it. You get what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it's more so, all right, I accept it, or it's normal. But some people, it's just like, oh, this is not normal. So you gotta cut them off, because you can't keep trying to change, or you can't keep trying to force somebody to do something. And that's with anything, for real. You can't keep forcing somebody to do something if they don't want to do it. You're gonna just be beating yourself up. And once again, you want your mental to be the strongest thing. So it's like, if you keep on doing that, I'm trying to tell you, your mental is gonna be cooked. Like, you gonna keep on trying to, you gonna change yourself, because after you keep on trying to change somebody, they're gonna be like, damn, I can't do this, I can't do that. So If you love somebody, you're gonna knock yourself down and you're gonna try to love them, but you're pushing yourself away. You pushing your traits away. And mind you, you was fighting for them to basically be with your traits, but you just put your traits away because it's not working. Now things is working out, but it's not working out for you. You know why? Because you're mental. It's not working out. Like maybe things is good on the outside, but on the inside, you feel like, damn, like why couldn't things work out, like this? You get what I'm saying? Because now it's like it's more so like a detached feeling. It's not more of an attachment feeling. But I feel like that's more so the way I can answer that question. Y'all can let me know if y'all wanting to answer that question in a different manner. But that's my opinion on the question. I feel like a lot of people just be trying to change, or they be just trying to like force it. And like people like myself, I realized I was trying to force or keep on trying to make things basically just keep trying to force a change once again, and it just didn't work out. So you have to find somebody, or you have to find yourself. And once you do that, I promise you everything's gonna be better, because you want to get out of that cycle. You don't want to keep on, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this. Because once again, come on, like you just gonna be doing too much. Like they probably already told you that you doing too much, you doing too much. You are. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't want to do it. So you gotta find somebody that's gonna do as much as you. But that's all I gotta say, and I'm probably gonna have another video dropping, like, I don't even know what today is, gang. I'm probably fried, but I'm gonna have another video probably in like 3 days. And y'all let me know if y'all fuck with this video, and I'm out, y'all.